Roar said you handled things very professionally, after the disappointing game. How were you able to, help these guys along the last couple of days?
I think it's easy. I think it starts with me first. Correct things that I need to correct, and then help everybody as a whole unit. Go to the line, figure out what went wrong, go to the receivers, running backs, and kind of work down the line from there. We moved past it. We had a really good 2 days of practice right now, heading into Georgia Tech, which is the most important game of the season right now. So it's going well.
You personally, though, I mean, with someone with as high expectations as you have for yourself and the way you approach things already in terms of preparation, and what were those next couple days like for you, sort of trying to bounce back from that?
It's simple. I kind of treat, a loss the same as a win, the 24-hour rule. Watch the film, correct the mistakes that you need to correct, and then move on to the next opponent. I think if you hang on something too long, it's just going to, get in your head. Same as a win. If you're too high on a win and you kind of carry that into next week and you're not focused on the next opponent, it can hurt you. So something I kind of pride myself on in my preparation.
Kenny, what did you see in your game as far as like lessons that you could take from that loss?
Kind of just dealing with the conditions and not letting it get too in my head. Kind of letting the ball rip when I need to. I thought there was some times when I needed to run. I made some good yards, valuable yards. But I had to move the chains and help the team move the sticks that way. Really, just as a whole, coming out in the second half and playing better. There was some adversity hit late in the first half. That can't get into our minds. We have to come out the same way we came out in the first half, and we were toe to toe with them. I don't care what anybody says. So we just need to come out and focus in the second half.
I can't remember exactly what he said, but Narduzzi was telling us Monday that he kind of thought maybe you were pressing a little bit, that you thought you had to sort of take it all on your shoulders. Is that something that he's talked to you about in terms of just not feeling like you have to do too much for this team? And did you feel that way going into Saturday?
As a competitor, I always feel that way. I always just try to do as much as I can to help the team win, and sometimes that can hurt you in the long run. I just kind of got back this week to doing my job and staying in my lane and not trying to do too much. And it's something that's helped me. I had a really good 2 days, so that's something I'm going to carry into this week.
Kenny, the ideal situation would be for you to sit in the pocket and just make your reads. Do you think maybe you'd like to get more toward that situation this week and not run as much?
I kind of do what I have to do. That's kind of my game. Is if stuff breaks down, I have to make a play. I'm going to make a play. If I can sit in there and sling it, that's what I'm going to do. So that's really just kind of just playing my game, honestly.
What's it been like this week preparing for 3-4 front for the first time in college, and what have you had to learn some new things this week?
Yeah, definitely just a different look. I think if you get too caught up, it kind of their defense kind of turns back into what we've been used to seeing, how they play their front. It's hard to explain, but it's something that throughout the week of preparation we've kind of gotten a feel for it. We got one more day tomorrow to work against it, and then another film day, walk through, and then we should be good to go Saturday.
USF was able to put up a lot of points on them. I know a couple were kick returns, but their quarterback had a good day. Obviously, Georgia Tech's going to try to fix some of those things, but what do you see on tape that you guys might be able to take advantage of in their defense?
Really, they didn't do too much at USF. They kind of just took what they gave them. I think that's something that we could do. Don't try to force anything and force the big play. Just kind of let it happen. So I think that's something that we're going to focus on.
Anything else for Kenny? Thank you for your time.
Thanks, Kenny.